You don't owe anyone a thing. I'm speaking in the realm of relationships here and relating. And did you know that you don't owe anyone anything? Not an apology, not a justification, not an excuse, not a repayment of kindness. You don't owe anyone anything. So often we accidentally keep tally in life. We keep a little score. I certainly did. Where I have done this, therefore you should do that. And actually, underneath that scorecard was a feeling of being on the back foot in life, a feeling of needing to prove myself constantly in order to gain approval, belonging, acceptance, love. And I felt like I was always indebted. Maybe not always. I don't like to use words like that. But you catch my drift here. Feeling like we're indebted accidentally puts us into lack. Something is missing. Trying to catch up state of being. And when we, act from that place, there's no amount of action in the world. There's no amount of words in the world. And frankly, there's no amount of approval, reassurance, kindness that could be coming towards us that is going to give us a sense of peace and fulfillment and confidence and certainty. It's impossible. It's impossible for it to stay when it's coming from the outside. And so often, when we feel like we're owing, when we're acting in obligation and in sacrifice, we don't even notice what's coming towards us anyway. Or if we do, there's this attached to it. Like there's a wall and a rejection of it because you don't feel worthy, because you already owe so much, when in fact you don't. You never owe anyone anything. And we might say, oh, but when I did or said this thing, it hurt that person's feelings, so I owe them an apology. You don't owe anyone anything. From a place of wholeness, you choose, and please notice that word, you choose to say words and act in a way that is going to create a possibility of connection and repair where there may have been rupture. And guess what? None of us are perfect. And each and every one of us is acting and speaking and being to the best of our ability in any given moment, giving the thinking that we have access to, the way that we're seeing and experiencing the world is how we're reacting or responding to it. So you don't owe anyone anything. So often we think we need to back up a decision with all the reasons why. No, because I have this on and I have this on, or I'm doing this because I've read this thing and this is what I feel is best, and can you feel the lack within that? The lack of certainty within that? Because I'm justifying myself, giving all of the reasons for you to be able to hopefully accept, hopefully. And these are all really normal things, and there's nothing wrong, by the way, with any of it. And it's my intention to shine a light on ways that we accidentally leak our energy and we accidentally create gaps in our relationships when there doesn't need to be any. This Christmas, I was not sure what I was going to do. I'm going to end on a little story just to show how subtly and how quickly we can shift things. And so I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I don't have my kids. My family don't stay local to the area that I live in. And I wasn't sure, maybe I was going to enjoy some time solo. I love solo time. And I left a message from my mum saying, if the weather's okay, I might come down actually to visit her. And I had every reason to. I have my sister there too, and her kids, and I was feeling into that. And my mum heard I'm coming down. And so she left me this message saying, oh, I'm so happy that you're coming. This is amazing. And for a moment, I thought, well, that's it. I don't have a choice. And for a moment, I felt obliged. I did. Felt like, well, I've got to do that now because my mum wants me to do that and it would mean a lot to her, so I better go. And actually I wanted to, right? But like I say, these things, they're subtle. So when I can see that I'm very subtly starting to slip into that obligation thinking, it's not even true in this context and in this circumstance. That could have felt like a chore to go down. And it wasn't. I did go down. I had an amazing time. It was my first Christmas without my children. And it was so beautiful. I could cry actually at just how perfect it was because of how I have learned to love the entirety of my life the dynamic of the entirety of my family, and getting to spend time with family, with my niece and my nephew. And yeah, so that's me getting into the beauty and the gratitude. But do you see that I could have robbed myself of that experience of absolute perfection if I'd have gone down with the thinking, I have to go down because my mum expects me to now. This is now an obligation, not a choice. And when you don't owe anyone anything, which you never do, everything is a choice. Absolutely everything is your choice. That's another very powerful, very true concept. I will create another video around that, possibly tomorrow. And for now, I shall leave it there, 11:11, as I close it out. Sending you so much love, and I will see you tomorrow.